You're not meant for this world, Lina, but you're already in it.
Lina had always known the streets better than she knew the inside of a classroom. She had learned the language of survival early. How to move like the shadows, how to read the signs of danger before they arrived, how to remain invisible when every corner seemed to hold a threat. But it was in the underbelly of the city, the darkest corners where the gangsters ruled, that she learned the unspoken truth. Nothing came without a price. Her father, once a powerful figure in the city's underground world, was a faded memory now. His reputation a shadow of its former self. But his name still carried weight, heavy, suffocating weight. People still whispered about him in hushed tones, still avoided his old haunts like the plague. Lina often wondered if the streets were more in love with his legend than with the man himself. But what she never realized was that the real price was the silence that followed his fall from grace, the loneliness that came with being the daughter of a man whose crimes had caught up with him. It was one particular night when she first crossed paths with him. Victor, his name was known, feared even. A tall, broad-shouldered figure with eyes like steel, always calm, always calculating. He exuded power without a word, without effort. People followed him not just out of loyalty but because they feared the consequences of not doing so. Lina had been running errands for her father at the time, trying to make herself useful, to feel like she belonged. The night was thick with tension, the kind that comes before something explosive happens. As she turned a corner, she collided with him, literally ran straight into his chest. She felt the sharpness of his gaze before she even looked up. His eyes were cold but not unkind, as though he could see right through her, peeling back every layer she had carefully constructed. The moment was fleeting, but it lingered in Lina's memory like a ghost. He didn't apologize for bumping into her. Instead, he simply assessed her in a way that made her feel both exposed and oddly secure. He didn't say a word, yet she felt as though he knew her entire story. There was a tension that hung between them, a quiet understanding that both knew the nature of the game they were playing. She had no illusions. He wasn't there to protect her or offer her some false sense of comfort. He was there for his own reasons, just like everyone else. But in that first encounter, Lina realized something important. Victor wasn't someone you could just ignore. He was a storm waiting to happen, and the only thing you could do was brace for it or be swept away.